Worst thing with mixing games is when you've got a build limit. Yeah. Yes, I don't imagine that's any fun. Right, so I'm going to go, because I meant to go and collect sand and I forgot to do it. Today we will collect sand. Wings. I heard you've been collecting quite a number of feathers. If you have some to spare, I recommend making them into wings. You can craft white wings in your crafting menu T. See you around. Malu. What? I can make wings for myself? How many feathers do I need to make wings? Malu, you're not getting the feathers now. Angel wings. Dark wings. Oh, I'm gonna have angel wings. 30 feathers. The unique bouquet, 30 feathers. So that's for Elizabeth, I think. I don't think that's going to be happening until I've got all the feathers for myself. Guess what I'm going to be doing today? Yes, that's right. What I'm going to be doing today... I don't know why I'm throwing all the chicken feed on the floor. They seem to be eating it though, which is cool. I don't know if that helps them in any way. They all seem pretty full though. Yeah, so today I'm going to be stealing all the feathers off certain people because I really want to get those wings as fast as possible. They look awesome. She-Lab did stream this morning. Technically, yes. Oh right, technically it's the same day for the stream. I thought you meant for the guy that was going to work after 3 hours sleep. I got really confused with what you meant there. That's all that was. I'll just have all the golden poops and all the other poops. It's like, why is someone going around stealing all the poops? I got no idea. Oh my goodness. Look, they're putting more things in to make it easier to go and steal. Actually put more, like, hay bales in to make it easier. My Marmalade Kitty, thank you very much for the follow there. Most appreciated. Oh! The feathers have all blown away again. There was no feathers for me. But apparently I'm going around feeding every bird. So I'm going to have to go buy some more bird feed for the ducks. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, I won't. That is sage advice. But yeah, you're right. I technically have streamed twice in one day here. I'm working hard. Okay, so I need 2 wooden boards. Well, if I just chop down a tree here and just made it into 2 wooden boards in my inventory, or maybe a tree over here, then we can collect some sand for the glass. But I still need to do that. You struggle to keep track. Do you know what, Hop? You are not the only one that struggles to keep track of days. I used to be quite good at it when I was working a sort of 9-to-5 job. But now it's terrible. I'm constantly checking, are the bins going out? Are the bins going out? Because that's about the only reason I kind of normally need to know what the day is. Quite often I'll know that I've got an appointment or something because I'll know it's the date. Ooh, we can get that today. I can hear those fuzzbutts in their cage being naughty, digging in their litter boxes. I tell them not to and they just do it anyway. They don't care. But yeah, I'm quite happy with them at the moment because I've actually got 5 ferrets in a cage for the first time in months. so good. You never find your days behind the couch. Because I was talking about the ferrets there, Demon Works, I was like, you mean you never find ferrets behind the couch? I haven't found any ferrets yet. We maybe need to go on a ferret hunt. Maybe they live in the forest or something. 10 cow milk. Oh, we better carry on feeding those cows every day then, hadn't we? I've been very lax on my animal feeding. I do apologise. Silver worked. It was just strong enough to reinforce the boxes so they can hold more items. These new boxes can hold 20 items instead of just 16. I just ran into one problem. I broke a couple of boxes as I was testing. Do you think you could make me 1 stone storage crate and 1 wooden storage crate? I'm certain I can. If I get any more quests, they're going to go off the screen. But we've got quite a bit of sand now. We've got 23 pieces of sand. So if I take that back... Oh no, actually we'll deliver our stuff to Malu and Penny. I forget where Penny is. I know Malu. And there's one last one I'm going to need materials for, and that is the rainbow backpack. 30 dandelions, 30 purple cosmos, and 30 blue star. Okay, well, we'll get that eventually. They're like just dropping off the bottom of the screen at this point. Ah, Tanya, how you doing? How was your stream? Yeah, I missed the last part of it because I needed to start on this one, but what I saw was really cool. Tanya was doing some Twitch sings. See my little Twitch sings buddy over there. So where's Penny? Guys, where's Penny? Which one's Penny? I have a map. What am I doing? Penny is... Oh, right, on the island with Sammy, of course. Of course. I didn't actually deliver that to Malu. Malu just gave me a new quest, and I didn't hand in the old quest. That's why stuff's dropping off the screen. Gee. Malu. You've got to accept the old quest before you give me a new one, okay? Deal? Okay, a headband blossom. Which is going to fall on the floor. Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh. That's so tempting. Throw away that stupid sand dollar. I don't need that. Right. I'll pick it up another time, but we need to pick up this headband blossom. So, I have to see what that looks like. Oh, that is cute, but it doesn't quite fit the whole style I've got going on. So, I almost don't want to sell that. It's so nice. Ah, you did 2 or 3 more songs. Well, I'm glad you can make it for some Garden Paws. This is such a chill, gorgeous little game. Do you play it at all, Tanya? Do you ever do this on stream? Because it's a lovely game. It's a really well done game as well. I think the idea of the devs had was to just do... It's the one inside the hill. The idea the devs had with this was just to try and... Like, they are avid players of the sort of games that I do on my YouTube channel all the time. And they just wanted to make a game that they would want to play with all the sort of things in it that they would want. So like they wanted cute animals, they wanted cute animal like NPCs and player characters, and they wanted to have a cute style, they wanted lots of quests, they wanted shops, they wanted farming, they wanted building, and they just put it all in. And they just keep going with all the quests and stuff, and it's really cool. Ah, you've done it on your YouTube. Summer year 1. I think this is autumn year 1, so I'm not even that far through, but I've done tons of quests. So many quests. But I was just reading on the Steam store that like there's apparently now 500 quests in this game. But then, yeah, actually, maybe that's not that many compared to... I mean, if you're getting rid of 4 or 5 of them every day, that's like 100 days worth. Okay, so I need to work on... I'm not going to open this door again because I just need everything I'm collecting at the moment. It's terrible. So I need to make 2 wooden boards. I should have done that earlier and I didn't. And my back... I think it's full. Okay, right. I'm just going to put that down there. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it on the table to sell because we may as well put all the things we need to sell on the tables to sell. And the headband is going to need to go. I'm sorry, Malu. Just doesn't go with my style. Yeah, I do. I've got my... I'm proud of that. I spent ages last stream just building all of that because I was fed up of, like... I had chests over by here and they were just all over the place and it was really horrible and I never knew where anything was. So I was like, I'm going to build a whole building. And now I'm going to put my workshop in it. Because I didn't want to put them in my house because then I'd have to do a load screen every time I wanted to go and do stuff. So it's like, nah, I'm going to build a workshop. Yeah, so what I've done there, I've like got them all labelled. Got some stone boxes there for the construction stuff. Just normal sort of boxes for the seeds and the veggies and stuff like that. And then a flower box for the flowers. So I've actually been quite organised with that. I'll probably put a chest over here somewhere for my cooking stuff once I really get into that, which I haven't yet. That's about it so far. I need to try and make bread, and I've forgotten how. Out of dough, and the dough needs milk. So yeah, we need to just keep on feeding those little cows every day. Because milk is gonna eventually be the one thing that I won't be able to get, and it's gonna be like blocking everything, so... I should, hopefully today, have the last bits of delicate fur that I need. Should be pretty cool. Feed the hungry calves. So that drying table, if I get long grass, I can dry hay on it. So that's another thing that I need to do. I could do that while I'm up with Kieran, actually. That would be a good thing. Let's see how many feathers we got today. None. I must have picked all the stuff up already. I'm really glad they don't want to eat that because I don't need to feed them anymore. They're all grown up. You only need to feed the baby animals in this. And it helps them grow up. I'll go check if I've fed Lithia and Jin. Honestly, Tanya, though, like, when I was in the summer of the first year, I didn't have much organised at all. I'm still not very organised with my planters and stuff like that. Really not. But I think you just get to a point with it where you just eventually get really fed up of constantly having no organisation. You're just like, right, okay, I'm going to stop doing quests. And that's the thing, I think you get really sucked into doing quests and selling and things like that, and you don't just sort of stop and smell the roses. So I did. I stopped. I chopped down half a forest, made all these walls and floors and things, and it's a lot better. I mean, I still spend half the time, like, stood still chatting to chat, but that's just me, isn't it? Can be as organised as I like and still not do 2 things at once. So we're wanting 2 wooden boards. I still haven't crafted those. What? I really don't have enough wood for that. I must do somewhere. So I just want the stuff for my quests and nothing else in my inventory. So I've got my 2 wooden boards. I've got my picnic stuff. I want to get all the sand. And put it in the furnace. Probably is a good thing that I got some more coal, honestly. So I've got 2 pieces of glass there. I should get a lot more now, though. Oh, do you know, just place the full stack. That would be much better. And then I'm just going to put all the extra sand and stuff like that into this chest here. And then all the poops and gold poops go over here. Fertilizer can as well, actually. Chicken eggs and feathers can go in there. Oh, I must have already handed in my delicate fur. Okay, well that can go in there. I still didn't have that last red mushroom. That's frustrating. Fallen stars. They can just go in the construction chest or something. No, stones and geodes. That'll be a good place for them. Got a few flowers. Oh, hang on. I did need the delicate fur. Oh, I'm such a muppet. Why did I put it in there for? Because I'm a muppet. Delicate fur. And all this stuff's not needed. Okay. We're getting there. Bit of organisation every day doesn't hurt. No room for wheat seeds? Oh, that sucks. That's probably why they got put in the wrong place. I'm going to just put them at the very bottom of the veggie chest. I know that's not where they belong. What I need to do then is to smash up the seed chest and put it, or put something else into there, and maybe have something over this side, one of the bigger chests, the new ones that I can make with the silver. And then that can hold 20 things, and that will be able to have those seeds in. I can fit them all in one thing. Oh, and I'm starting to pick up the sand again. That's no good. How many glass do I need for that table? How many do I need for a bottle? Let's have a look. So we've got 2 display stands, the large ones that we need to make. And for those, we need 16 pieces of glass. And then for the bottle... it's just 1 piece of glass. Okay, well, I can craft the bottle at least, and then I can try and go catch a butterfly, which is something it's been wanting me to do for a while. I'm just going to get the extra delicate fur, because that will finish off that quest. Wonderful. Quest fatigue in some games. Yeah, definitely Demon works. It's nice in this that if you just decide you're fed up with the questing, you can just be like, alright, then I'm just going to go and build some planters today and not worry about the quests, and they'll just wait for you. It's quite good. Yeah, so, and then Jin's like, oh, well, actually, sometimes you can just end up grinding for things as well. It's always nice when you get a bit of story with things as well. So it's nice when you get things like, oh, you can get these special wings and you get some sort of reward for what you're doing. A nice reward. I am so terrible at planting in this. It's just something I can't be bothered with, but it's like, you don't actually need to do anything in this game if you don't want to. There's nothing you need to do. I'm going to go up to Kieran's, assuming that I've actually got some space in my inventory. I do. I'm going to go up to Kieran's and I'm going to see if I find any like red mushrooms on the way. Oh, that's my last red mushroom. Yes. Wonderful. So I've got a few things I can hand in now. I can't do the milk. But I can do the wooden storages and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to hand a few things in because this list is horrendous. It's too many at once, I think, a little bit. Like, I think it maybe could do with, like, limiting the quests to a certain amount or something. I mean, I could do that myself. I could just not take the quests. But I just find myself, like, irrepressibly feeling the drawer of the quest and I just click on it. But then sometimes as well, you can't even like hand in a quest without picking a new one up as well. So sometimes it's not even my fault. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm sticking to it. Right, so, oh, Mooney. Mooney's over the other side. I'm gonna go all the way over the mountain. shiny chest. With some cabbages in it. Oh, that's a bit boring. There's also one inside the cave, but I'm nowhere near that, so... Right, so Mooney. Here's the water bucket blueprint. You can craft it at a workbench. Once you've made one, equip it and walk up to the fully ground cow to milk it. Yeah. Right, Miller. Is that the... I don't remember which one is Miller. That's McCoy. Miller is in town somewhere. Just gotta find where. James. Oh yeah, we've got something for Boris. The mushrooms are for Boris. Thank you, these will work great. I haven't tested it out yet, but here's the blueprint I made if you want to try it out for yourself. Mushroom storage crate. Do I need a storage crate just for mushrooms, really? I love the fact that you can make crates that look different to each other. It is very handy for different storages. Am I saying that you're not humans? I probably said something that implied that. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know what I say half the time. Oh, you want more quests? No, running away. Running away from my responsibilities. Where's Miller? Which one's Miller? I need to know. Miller over there. Of course, I can't read a map, so I don't know where over there actually is. I remember Malu, I remember Jenna, I remember James. And Miller, that's you, the little one up here. Yeah. Hello. Dizzy Lee, raided with a party of 19. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. And can we please get a shout out for Dizzy Lee? Last seen playing House Flipper. I love that game. I've been doing loads of that on YouTube. Mostly the garden stuff recently. I did a whole big series on all of the original House Flipper like ages ago, and then the garden stuff came out, and I've been doing a ton of the gardening, and it's amazing. Thank you very much, Raisha, for the follow there. Okay, so Miller says, thanks, I'll send this over to Malu and hopefully have a new carpet soon. I can't wait. And thank you, Doe the Third, for the follow as well. Oops, here's your coin. Thanks again. Miller, you almost forgot to pay me, you scallywag. Oh, I can finally see my quest list. It's so good. Oh, this is an amazing game. Pick it up if you can, because if you just want to like build, do quests, do a little bit of farming, chill out, perfect for it. And you can just do things at completely your own pace. The only thing I would say is that sometimes can get a little bit bad is like the quest list can get really long, and it could almost, do you know what this game would benefit from? Would be a separate journal with where you could just select maybe 10 quests or something to go onto your quest list, because it was literally all the way down the bottom underneath my clock a minute ago. Yeah, it is multiplayer as well. Cooperative multiplayer. I think you can have up to 4 people in it. Oh, more blue hydrangeas. No, it takes me ages to find them. And thank you for the follow, Dizzy Lee, as well. Okay, really, I'm going to pass out again. My modus operandi generally in these sorts of games is it's just to pass out when it's bedtime. Unless it's one where you have to pay money for passing out, or you lose XP or something, and then I make a very concerted effort to get to bed. But most of them don't, so I'm just like, pass out. And this one you don't even see the character fall over, it just does a nice fade to black as well, so you don't even feel guilty. It's great. It's like a third-person Animal Crossing. It's a little bit, but it's more about doing quests for the townsfolk rather than being quite so... I think Animal Crossing is a tiny bit more social. There's not really as much... Well, I say there's not as much collecting, but there does seem to be some quest line that's going with the wanderer up the hill that seems to be pointing towards a possible museum. Not quite sure. Oh, thank you very much for joining us, David J. Marcello, and have a nice evening. What are we going to do today? What did we forget to do yesterday that we need to do today? There'll be something, no doubt. Well, we've got a rainy day today, so all those crops don't need watering that I've got planted. A lot of totes got planted. This is where no one drops a feather. You got one feather. Okay. I'm going to go and feed the cows because that is our priority right now. If we do nothing else, we feed the cows, we feed the ducks. I do need to get more hay for them as well. I've got about a 2-day supply of hay, but we need to dry it out as well. It might take a couple of days to dry. So, I think take my scythe up to the forest. And we'll do a bit of collecting of hay today. Let's see what I find on the way. I don't really need to get too much of dandelions, purple cosmos, and blue stars. I'll just pick up whatever I see, really. I mean, at the moment, purple cosmos is hard because the seasonal flower is red cosmos. So I may even need to wait for a change of season to find the purple one. Rain, but your cotton candy, you'll melt. No, no, only wicked witches melt in the rain. Didn't you know? That's a daisy. I need dandelions. I bet you there'll be no dandelions now because it's like autumn time. I'm guessing that's why I've been collecting all these seeds though. Because I'm probably meant to have all the spring stuff constantly growing in my planters with my wonderful farming that I'm supposed to be doing. That'll be it, won't it? But at least I did keep all the seeds. I didn't sell too many of them. Anyway, maybe a few daisy seeds. Yeah, vegetable seeds now. We've got vegetables going on. Welcome to the stream, 221T. Yep. All sorts of cool stuff going on now. Ooh, what if there's no long grass? What if I need to grow it? I'm not seeing it around. It's supposed to grow up here. Oh yeah, it's just... No, I can see it. It's just changed colour and it's making it confusing. Okay, that's fine. We're good. We're okay. This is what I need to feed my cows. So they will give me milk. I need milk for many, many, many of the quests. What? I've got so many seeds and things in here and things for quests and oh gee, okay. Red hydrangea? Oh no, I'm never finding blue hydrangea now. I'm gonna have to start planting things. It's forcing me to, using the seasons against me. Okay, so let's drop this one singular piece of sand. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get some more sand. Okay, and we can use that just to... All we're really doing up here. I'll ignore the chest for now. We'll come back up another time maybe and grab it. But just going to come up here and we're just going to get a load of grass and we're going to dry it all out. So the cows have noms. And they can give me milk. And then I can finally get rid of that loaf of bread quest that's been sitting there for ages. Because I can't make dough because I don't have milk. It's rather irritating. So how many... Why won't you die? Okay. That one's bugged. Must be. Too bad you don't have Act to help out in the garden in this game. I know. I need a helper. They give you a helper for the shop, but they don't give you a helper for planting all the seeds. Not that I actually even plant seeds. I'm a terrible farmer. In any game where I'm given the option, I don't seem to actually do any farming. Ah, I fell down. Nah, you're good. We'll remove that boulder another day. Another place you can go to gather chests. And possibly certain resources. Well, I've got hydrangeas in my inventory, so I may as well... Hello, cute bear! The cute bear wants me to go in the cave. But I'm wise to his folly. I'm wise to his tricks. He's just trying to get me in there so he can eat me. He's like, tasty Sheelab dinner. Hey Leaf, how you doing? Guys in chat glomping. I wonder when the word glomp got invented. It seems to be a fairly modern thing. Unless it's like some secret old word that I have never heard of before. The shop can be opened in half an hour. I need to sell all my stock. All 3 items that I've got in there. Because I'm scared to put anything else in the shop. Okay, yeah, I think we've got a whole stack of grass now. That's fine. Let's go back. I'm not littering. Bears only eat takeaway. Yep, you gotta deliver it to their door. They're so lazy. That's the whole point behind Goldilocks and the 3 bears. That's why they had all the porridge. It was so that was their payment for their takeaway. Grass is not litter. That's true. Nor is sand. Not going to dig into the actual sources, but that's a superficial read version. Oh, of Goldilocks. I'm sure that I'm sure it has like a Grimm's fairy tale version of it or something. I don't know. Where Goldilocks is actually evil or something. I don't know. Oh, for the word glomp. According to Wiktionary. Oh, sorry, I didn't read up enough. I'm so sorry. According to Wiktionary, it came into existence 1994. Wow. But only 2 people were using it back then. I could understand if like the use of the word Muppet as a derogatory term was around that sort of time. But I would have thought glomp would be a bit later. I could hear something. It must have been a ferret. Must have been a ferret having a scratch or something. It's like when you're when you're at home on your own, sometimes it's like, what's that noise? Do I have to deal with that noise? Someone come to get me? The origins of Goldilocks are very unfriendly. Yes, I would imagine so. Okay, let's go dry our grass on the drying table so that our little calves have some noms. I think it takes a day or 2. You can do a whole stack. So I could dry like 150 at once. I don't need to, but that would be cool, right? I definitely need a secondary seed chest. I almost need veggie seed. I need a flower and a veggie chest. And a veggie seed and a flower seed chest. And the wheat can go with the veggies. Most of those stories were to keep children in line. Yeah. It's like... Does anyone else have a parent who's like... randomly can't control their children, and so they're like, if you do that, the man over there is gonna get you, because like that was, I'm sure that was done to me as a child. Like, that man will get you. And the poor man's probably like lovely. It's like, what did I do? I'm just over here being a guy. I'm just like came to buy a newspaper. We only have one blue hydrangea left. Gonna have to go on a big old hunt for chests then, I think. We'll get rid of all these flowers at least. And then we'll go and get rid of all the animal products. Then we'll go get rid of the veggies. Ooh, I better swap my headset. I hope I charge the other one has charge on, because I think, yeah, it does. Cool. Yay. I was very bad. I didn't put this on charge. Bad She-Lab. Orange daisies. So go for the potato away. Oh, that was where all the bird feed went. We'll see how many of these seeds actually stack. I defo need another seed chest. Nothing stacks. Oh, the potato seeds stack. False moss, tomato, mushroom doesn't. And then the cabbage in the veggie chest. Tanya, my parents would sometimes read me a random story before bed, and then at the end of the story we looked at each other confused and were like, yeah, maybe not the best story before bedtime. Night night. Like, oh, I accidentally read you some Stephen King. Oh, night night. By the way, I left a clown under your bed. Right, so I've got a lot of flowers to collect. Feathers to collect. Marble displays to collect. Thank you, Brina Blue, for the 100 bits there. Very much appreciated in these times of everyone wanting to take my money away. I laugh because I don't want to cry. Put the glass away or keep the glass out, I think. Put the orange daisy away. And then I'm going to have a look at making another chest. Yeah. Maybe we could have a look and see how much it takes to make those silver chests that I've got now. Or whether they're too expensive. Let's have a look. Oh, it'll be this one, won't it? The storage thing. I suppose this is a lot less to, like, it's making another bench, but it's a lot less to scroll through to find all of your storages. So that's kind of cool. So a large wood storage for 30 items and a large stone storage. Those would be really, really useful. But I kind of think I want to expand my house a little bit and make myself like a little kind of, a little cubby hole that they can fit into. So it's not like taking up my main floor. I feel they should have learned from the first Grimm story of dismemberment and cannibalism. Yeah. Where is it? It's a large chest. Mushroom storage. going a bit mad here. I'm sure I got a new one off Boris with the silver. Oh no, maybe I don't get it until I make him his wood and his stone storages. Okay, well let's try and do that then. So a wood storage crate. We need a whole load of wooden poles, wooden boards and wood. And we need a bit of stone for the stone one. Oh, Skewiff, Tilly treats! And pleased to see chat is full of cheery bedtime Yes. Yes, chat has so many awesome bedtime tales. One second here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I think I may need to just go and chop down a ton of trees, and then we'll get that big storage chest. And once we have the big storage chest, no, I need the hay in there. Yeah, once I have the big storage chest, then I will I'll make it and I'll put all of the like flower seeds into that. John Furpit1, thank you very much for the follow. Need some coal in there, don't I? We definitely need a lot more glass being made than we are doing right now, so it's because I don't have enough coal in there. And I also now don't have enough sand in there. There's me running around dropping sand on the floor and I need it. So we'll go get some more, and we'll get some more wood to make those chests. And that will be our thing for today then. So that stone and wood crate quest, because it's blocking us from making bigger storage. So if you're drinking tea and catching up with French lessons before bed. Wow, I never learned any French. I am terrible at it. I can speak about 2 words of it. I'm much better at German. But that's still not very good. It was good enough to speak to taxi drivers, and they actually kind of understood what I wanted in Berlin. But I did have to kind of explain to them, like, you know, English, not speak good German. English, therefore rubbish at all languages. It's not true of everybody, but it just doesn't seem to be such a big priority in the schools here as it is in other countries, and I feel that's a shame. It definitely limits your opportunities not being able to speak a second language as well. Some sand down here. You find German much easier than French. Yeah, I think once you can get your head around, compared to English anyway, the sort of back to front nature of the sentence structure, then once you get the idea of which way around all the words have to go, it's a bit easier then. Yeah, oh, in the USA, yeah, absolutely. But then do you know what though? I do find in the USA there's a little bit more of a Spanish-speaking population there. So there's a lot of people that will just learn Spanish at school because they'll need that as well as English. It's the same with you know, Canadians in certain areas of Canada needing to speak a lot of French. Whereas in England, there's just like no need. And English people do not learn things like, and in fact, to be fair though, Scottish people don't even learn the Scottish like dialects. There's 2 dialects in Scotland. The one that was spoken in the south is called Scots, and the one that was spoken up to the north called Gaelic. Gaelic is still a little bit alive in the sort of Highlands and Islands, and people still speak it up there. Scots, I don't really know if that's spoken very much at all. Ah, yeah, so, Cheeky Tiki, you were pushed to speak Spanish at school. You inadvertently pick up French in Canada. It's on all the labels. That certainly would get you used to the words, I guess. I have hiccups. Oh no. Such a pro. Oh, I'm such a pro streamer. Go away, hiccups. With our farmers growing so quickly, one of the city merchants heard about the desire for new animals. If you talk to Frank and commission the animal shop, you will be able to raise new creatures. Who knows what they will bring for us? Oh my goodness, you know what? All of these quests that are being added in are for cool things. More paws in town. Oh, I need more paws in town. Absolutely need that. Alright then. Let's talk to Frank straight away. Still collecting up my feathers. Once I get my 30 feathers though, they're not going anywhere near Elizabeth. They're going for my wings. I want to have wings. And they better work better than the glider. Better be able to actually fly with them. They're going to be just like a glider and I'm going to be so disappointed. Okay, so I just got the blueprints designed for the animal shop. If you order from my table, I get it done right away. Wow, this town is growing fast. I like that about this game as well. The fact that the town grows with you. It's so nice. It's one thing that I like about Portia as well. You're changing how the town looks. You're building things. You're making it expand and grow. And I really enjoy that. Half French-Canadian, half Austrian, speak English and Japanese. The wings aren't that cool. Oh, Empress Zia. I knew I would be disappointed by them secretly though. I take it they're just cosmetic. And I might do the quest first then. This shop looks cool though. The animal shop. 10,000. Alright. Because I need wool for one of my quests. So... because I need wool to attract, like, ferrets or something, don't I? It said something about that in that mail, so... I'm slowly but surely stopping myself from calling them emails. I always do that. I'm like, it's an email. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. There's no computers in this game. It's not an email at all. I need cow milk, I need feathers, I need the marble displays, which I'm waiting for the glass for. I need bread, which I need milk for. And I need a bottled butterfly. Right, let's make sure we've fed the cows before I accidentally pass out. Because I really, really, really want them to grow up as fast as I can. Is Japanese, like, really hard to learn? Because I imagine, like... because all the letters are written so differently, you've got like this whole new alphabet to try and learn. I mean, and there's different ones, and there's like kanji, and there's like the formal letters and things like that. I'm very, very ignorant about it, but ask you if. Thank you so much. So that is that 10? Yes, that is. It's 10 gift subs. So Loyander, Talsauron, Demon Zafan, Furbearman 3, Demon Works, Velvet Shock, Blue-Eyed Girl, Awakened, and Maple Makeup, and Liquid Gold 100 can all thank SKUF for your gift subs. That's such a wonderful, wonderfully generous thing to do because it's a gift to 2 people, to me and to the person you're giving it to. Well, actually, in this case, 11 people. Me and all 10 people you're giving the gift sub to. And now I've forgotten what I'm doing because generosity makes me feel flustered. You never would have guessed, would you? Pieces of the Past 2. Collect 2 marble display. Trying to work out. Oh yeah, let's do the wood storage and the stone storage. Before we do that, we need to go to bed. Before we do that, we need to feed the cows. That was what I was on. Feeding the cows. Did we do that? Was I on the way to the ducks? I did. We were on the way to the ducks. Okay. Yeah, Maple snuck in. She's like, I know that there's a chicken in this named after me, so I have to watch this stream. That's what it is. Okay, I am running around in like a headless chicken, talking about chickens. Scoop, I don't know if you have anything named after you in this game. I think you might be next on the list for a critter. I don't think you have a critter yet. No, but you were going to be next on the patron list anyway. Raisha, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well. Oh gosh, you guys are being so generous this stream. And utterly flustering me.